Problem-based learning. If you're watching this video, you're probably here to learn more about problem-based learning. However, before we take a look at problem-based learning, let's begin our conversation by taking a brief look at a more traditional classroom. In the classroom that many of us are familiar with, an instructor, often standing in the front of the class, presents the learners with information. Or in other words, the instructor teaches the students how to solve a problem. In this scenario, the learners are expected to listen attentively and remember everything that they're told. This looks good on paper, however in the real world, this instructional strategy generally doesn't work out too well in many cases. The content can seem distant and unimportant, and students tend to miss key details, forget important information, or even just space out after a couple of minutes. So instructors are now faced with finding new ways to create more engaging, deeper learning experiences. And this is where problem-based learning finally comes in. Problem-based learning, or PBL for short, is an instructional strategy in which students work in groups to solve authentic problems that help develop content knowledge, as well as problem-solving, reasoning, communication, and self-assessment skills. PBL brings the content home and keeps students engaged as they work to solve real-world problems. So how does this PBL thing work? Well, first an instructor begins by identifying a course-related problem that is purposely complex and vague, yet intriguing enough to excite the student's curiosity. In the PBL world, this is known as an ill-structured problem. Next, the instructor breaks the students apart into diverse groups by assigning the students to groups based on their prior knowledge, skills, and abilities. Diversity is a key factor in building teams which achieve more successful team dynamics and learning outcomes. Often, an instructor will present students with a formal strategy or a set of instructions for working through the problem. This formal strategy can help keep learners focused and on track. Armed with direction and curiosity, the students are then set loose to discover the answer to the ill-structured problem. While the students work, the instructor acts as a coach and a mentor to guide and move students from what they already know to a deep understanding of the new material. But wait, you might say, it sounds like problem-based learning is the same thing as project-based learning. They even share the same acronym. Well, in short, you're right. Problem-based learning is just another flavor or style of project-based learning. The key difference here is that project-based learning experiences are generally more concrete than problem-based experiences. For example, project-based experiences generally end in the creation of a physical product or the implementation of a solution, while problem-based learning experiences often conclude with a proposed solution in the form of a writing or a presentation. Additionally, problem-based learning experiences also tend to be shorter, follow more traditionally prescribed steps, and are generally more easily implemented in most environments. So I hope this overview of problem-based learning has been informative for you, and I thank you for watching.